Well, hi Pisces, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Pisces, look at what can you expect coming up in your life. Ooh. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. I would check your moon sign. That is your private and emotional self. Or get a private reading from someone you trust. All cards are male or female. So here you are as a Queen of Cups, Pisces, as a water sign. The overall energy is the Emperor. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy is about being like stubborn, about, holding true to yourself, not budging. It's like knowing what you want or knowing what you don't want and sticking to it. You're very well liked. You're well respected by others. You might be a leader in your profession. This energy actually surrounds the entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, the Lovers. You have a divine soulmate. One you've been lovers with in another life, in your life, or coming in. I think they're in your life. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to hold you together. I think there's something going on here. So they're using all their power to try to hold the two of you together. These are the two strongest energies in the reading. So I feel like you're not budging on something that they would want you to budge on. Something like that. And so it's like, come to an agreement or come to a compromise here and stay together. I have the Nine of Wands next to the Lovers and right above the Emperor. Yeah, you're coming to your wit's end about this. This is serious. So that's why the guardian angels and spirit guides are at work here. So these are all wands of fresh starts and new beginnings. But this wand is actually holding you up. And you feel like you've been through the ringer with this person. Yeah, I don't think they're very grounded, okay? You're looking at spilled cups. It's like they keep kicking your cups over. And maybe you keep giving them chances. And now you're like getting very, cut and dry about what it is that you will accept from them. But I call this the card of hope. There's two full cups behind this figure. And if you were to turn around, you would see the hope and love. Let's keep reading. Under the Lovers is the Five of Pentacles. I feel like they kind of leave you alone, or they make you feel rejected, or they make you feel left out in the cold somehow. Maybe they don't give you the respect that you need, something like that. So they do leave you kind of... maybe they keep you at arm's length, sort of. But it's not an energy you like. And you're getting done with it. But I think you are going to get past it. I think the guardian angels and spirit guides are going to do their job in holding the two of you together. Because I have the Sun right next to the Emperor and under the spilled cups of love and the hope and love. I have the Sun, which is fresh starts, new beginnings, joy, and love. That's a beautiful card. So I think the Sun, you go from the Five of Pentacles to the Sun. So it looks like things are going to work out. I do have the Four of Wands under the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they're a soulmate, all right. We already know that. They're a divine soulmate. We already know that. 1111. This card is about joy. This card is about love. It's a lot like the Sun. This one also includes union between two people. So perhaps they were leaving you alone too much. Perhaps they will try to be more part of your life now. Perhaps there is a wedding on the horizon with this person. But I have the Ace of Swords here next to the Four of Wands and under the Emperor. So you holding true to yourself, boy, you speak up about, you let them know what that is, okay? This sword is of truth and clarity, and a lot of times through conversation. So I feel like this is what gets things back on track. It's communication. I have the Queen of Cups next to the Ace of Swords and next to the Sun. So you're confused. You're confused because they leave you feeling like this if they even love you. You know, you love them, and now then you start second guessing the love you have for them. And you know, it's right next to all this conversation, right under the Sun. So the Queen of Cups, this is you, Pisces. This is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, but this is your reading. And so you're really kind of, this is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it, little windows around it. And what you're doing is trying to peer into that cup because it's full of answers to love questions. So yeah, you're confused about the love because of whatever's been going on here that leaves you feeling kind of like left out in the cold, sort of. It's like not, you know, or disregarded in a way. Let's take out the second part of this reading. We need to know more for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, Three of Cups. It's right behind the Five of Cups. Remember, there's hope and love? Yeah, I think they leave you alone, too. It's like, they go, I don't know if they're going out and partying with their friends or something like that. They're male or female, remember? Or they're doing something that makes this relationship shaky. Well, this is on the side of the hope for love. They're coming back. They'll be back, and it's going to be a happy reunion. It's like they're going to want to show their love for you. And it's probably because of this conversation that you have here. They're going to want to convince you that they really do love you. I have the Knight of Swords here. If they don't really love you, if you don't get the answers that you want, you will cut them out. This is a very actionable card. You're going to take that sword and cut them out of your life if you have to. You don't want to, okay? So I don't think you will, but I think they know it. And that might come out of conversation, and that might be why they decide that they want to really put in the effort and let you know how much they love you. Maybe they've never even told you that. I have the High Priestess here on the other side of the Knight of Swords. So the High Priestess is trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Follow your intuition. And I think that's exactly what you're doing. It's very spiritual in lifting your sword to this energy because it was not serving you. I have the Ace of Wands. Well, look at that. Right under the Three of Cups, right next to the Sun. The Ace of Wands, fresh starts, new beginnings. That's what it's all about here. So this is not over yet. There's a fresh start, a new beginning. And it's all because you do have this conversation and this honest conversation. Right next to the Ace of Wands and under the Knight of Swords is a Seven of Wands. So you're like in self-defense about moving forward. We already know that, the Knight of Swords here. And the Emperor. The Emperor holds true to themselves. And the Ace of Swords. This is about, you know, telling them, it's like, something's got to change here, okay? I don't want you coming and going anymore. That part of the relationship is not working for you. And you actually put your wand up, and you're like, I can't have this anymore. It's all part of the conversation. It's all part of the Knight of Swords energy. It's next to the Nine of Cups. I mean, you make it clear that you will put your love on a shelf. You have lots of love for them. You're probably going to say, you know, I love you so much, but I can't take it, you know, and you have this conversation. So you talk about how you just you have to put your love on a shelf and guard it. and move forward. You know, but it's right below the High Priestess, that you need to make something clear to them. I have the 10 of Pentacles under the Ace of Wands and next to the Queen of Cups. Well, this is something that you need in your fresh start, new beginning. You need to feel secure. You need to feel stable. You need to feel grounded in this relationship. You would like a commitment. Maybe not today, but you would like a commitment. First, you need to see if they can do it, okay? But there's union between two people. There is extended family, pets, and a child. This is all about family and being secure, stable, and committed. And it's also next to the Queen of Cups, which is your energy trying to figure out the love. Well, you're going to find out they do love you. And they do want a fresh start and new beginning. And I think they're willing to take a look at this down the road. I don't think they're ready to jump right into it, but they're willing to look at it. I have the King of Swords right next to the 10 of Pentacles and under the 7 of Wands. The King of Swords, this is air energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or their chart. That gives us 2 for Gemini in this reading so far. But this is your energy. You're so mature-minded. You have your sword up, your sword's up, your sword's up. And it's like you don't want to budge. You don't want to move forward with them unless you get the right answers, unless they're really, truly willing to make a change in how they're treating the relationship. You're very confused. You've been struggling with this mentally. This is confusion, stress, anxiety. That's associated with all this energy. And I think this will come out in that conversation. And this is something you've got your sword up against. You're tired of it. You can't take this the way they leave you feeling anymore. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The 2 of Swords. You are tired of it. But there was a long time that you weren't dealing with it, with the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is like you have your guard up, but your heart is protected. You have your blindfold on, so you just didn't deal with it. But you knew it was going on. You knew how it was making you feel, but that only lasts so long. So you were looking at the spilled cup, but not saying anything. Now you're saying something. And it's going to make a big change in this relationship. This 2 of Swords sits right on this reunion card. I think you were afraid that they wouldn't come back, that they would take off and never come back and just leave you. But you decided that, well, so be it. If they're going to take off and never come back, so be it, because you can't take it the way it is. And you have that conversation. But the thing is, in this reading, they do return. And they do return wanting to work on this relationship to see where it will go. So, wow. Pisces, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. Universal Guidance Tarot.